Current events prove now more than ever that the entertainment industry is critical to our society. And with 2.5 billion players, gaming is at a global high and is growing at a rate of 9.6% year over year. Hi, I'm Hunter Frey, one of the developers helping to create Borb's Big Adventure, a game about a cat who's had all of his yarn stolen by villainous mice and must grapple through puzzles and around obstacles to seek justice. A little about our team. We currently have 3 programmers, 1 artist, 1 sound designer, and 1 game designer. We are all students at UW-Stevens Point within the Computing and New Media Technologies department. Our initial goal was to have our first early beta test on May 15th. Even though COVID disrupted our development quite a bit, we were still able to meet this goal, and we received some fantastic feedback from our early testers. With Borb's Big Adventure, we have a few main goals we're looking to accomplish. First and foremost, we'd like to provide a distraction to those going through a rough time, and we think that this is especially important now more than ever. Secondly, we'd like to help develop problem-solving skills in kids and young adults, and we plan to do this by designing puzzles that are both challenging and entertaining for our players. The other main thing we really want to accomplish is to also help develop hand-eye coordination and multitasking. We plan to do this with the use of our grappling system, which requires players to track multiple objects at one time, as well as efficiently time their clicks to get through puzzles and around obstacles. So moving forward, most of our research is going to be focused around our physics system. As I mentioned earlier, this is where the majority of our feedback came in from our early testers. Primarily, the issues they were having was that when you were swinging on the grapple, they couldn't build up enough momentum to launch themselves to the next platform, or they would just barely touch that platform and then it would wipe out all of their momentum. We think that this can be fixed by adjusting some of our friction values on our objects, as well as rewriting and optimizing all of our algorithms that help to determine the player's momentum. The other thing that we would really like to do is to move into a lab setting and design and perform some experiments that help us to determine if our puzzles and our game overall is actually making any difference on a player's hand-eye coordination and multitasking abilities. With that, I'd like to end with a question. Who's up for an adventure?
That's great. I sure am. Thank you, Hunter. All right, judges, please turn on your video. And are there any questions?
I have a question for you, Hunter. Is there a specific age group or a special population that you're targeting with the puzzles or games that you're working on?
Yeah, so primarily when we first started designing some of our puzzles, we were thinking between the ages of 5 and upwards of 18 to 20.
And I might have missed this, Hunter. Is this something you ultimately want to market?
Eventually, yes. We've been working on it for about 6 months now. We've made a lot of good progress, and we're hoping to have kind of our next step ready by end of August.